Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokémon FireRed. So as promised since last time, I did a bit of farming. I actually got quite unlucky. Both Charmander and Pidgey grew to level 15 before I even found a Pikachu. So I think the chance isn't supposed to be that low. It's about 5% from what I remember reading. But I just got really unlucky. Anyway, I didn't want to level these guys beyond level 15 because I think at level 16 both of them evolve. And as much as possible, I'm trying to get the evolutions of Pokemon on camera. Now, I kind of said last time that I was waiting for Charmander to learn Metal Claw. This is another change made in the remake. In the original game, Pokémon Red, there was no Steel type, so Metal Claw didn't exist. I think they kind of give you this so that if you level up enough, you have a move that is strong against Brock, the first arena or gym leader. So I'll still keep Charmander as a backup and use Mankey as my primary fighter. Pikachu's only level 10. I don't really need it yet. Before the second gym, I will level it up more. As I said, that's going to be a water gym where we fight Misty, and I want an electric Pokemon for that. I could use a plant as well. As I remembered, you can get Oddish at that point, but I prefer Pikachu. Even though I don't like it that much, Oddish is even worse, basically. Wait, just scratch. Guess I should have shown you this, but Mankey also learned Karate Chop, which I believe that's just an attack that has an increased critical hit rate, but we will actually check. Incidentally, Mankey gets really low experience. As in, it takes a lot to train up Mankey. He needs more experience per level up than the other Pokemon, so it's a bit of a hassle. Let's check Karate Chop. High critical hit ratio, yep, and 50 base attack value, rating, damage, whatever. It's quite a strong attack. I'm going back through here because I forgot to pick up this item last time. It's only a potion, but for the sake of completeness, even though this isn't meant to be a 100% guide or walkthrough, I'm not trying to show you every item or anything like that. I just saw this while farming and didn't want to pick it up off camera, but then that I had seen it, I could no longer unsee it, so I just had to get it. I think after this gym we also get the running shoes, which allow me to move a little faster. Again, not going to use the speed up feature of the emulator. It's kind of it messes with the music, so when I play by myself I turn off the music, just have something else running, but speeding up the music is really, really terrible, I find. So, not going to do that. If we try to leave the town now, a guy basically tells us, oh, you shouldn't leave town yet before you've beaten this gym leader guy. Are you selling anything interesting? Nope. I'm not a big fan of using Repel. Never ever, well, I've used it very rarely, but I usually don't mind the wild Pokemon encounters. Either they are so difficult that you still need them in order to make yourself stronger, or they are so easy that if you really don't want to do them, you should be fast enough to just run away. Okay, and that's the gym. Let's see if we can take this. I don't know what level his Pokemon are. Okay, he's got a level 10 Geodude. That's pretty strong. Let's see, low kick. Okay. Obviously super effective. It's a crit, somewhat unfortunate. And let's see what the Karate? Something, chop does. The Sandshrew, I believe, is actually not a rock type, but a ground type. So I think Karate Chop is not actually going to be super effective. Yep. But I still do decent damage. Let's see what a low kick does. Probably less, yeah. Okay. I don't like it when your enemies use sand attack. It decreases my accuracy. So, as you can see, it makes it much more likely that I miss. But I still have a decent chance to hit. Okay. One more hit and it's dead. I know the gym leader himself only has a rock-type Pokemon, so I'll actually have a type advantage there. Maybe not a level advantage, though. I'm only level 12. I don't think this will get me to... I'll level up to 13, just... yeah. I'm so close to that level up that I might as well go get it. And I have to go to the gym, to the Poke Center anyway, to heal up. Now if Mankey dies, it's not the end of the world, because I still have Charmander who has Steel Claw, which is also strong against both of the gym leader's Pokemon. Oh dear. Level 2 Pidgey is not going to give much experience. I mean, technically I could level to 100 on level 2 Pidgeys, but it's a bit tedious. Okay, one more fight should do it, no matter what the enemy. Pidgeys are type Flying and type Normal. They have a dual type. So against Normal, my fighting moves such as Karate Chop, Karate... I don't know, it sounds weird saying Karate. Anyway, Karate Chop is effective against Normal, but it's weak against Flying. So in total that means it does just standard damage and I might as well use Scratch. Against a pure normal type Pokemon such as Rattata, Karate Chop would be stronger. I find it weird that the nurse wants to see us again. It's just one of those things. A lot of people pick up on this, so I'm definitely not the first one to come up with this, but there are certain types of profession where, you know, see you soon or I hope to meet you again soon is not really a good thing to say. I mean, nurses, doctors, undertakers, not really the kind of people you like to see. I mean, you're grateful when the doctor helps you and all that, but you'd still prefer not having to go. Okay, let's see if we can defeat Brock. My rock hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. Wah! You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. I don't really remember how strong his Pokemon are. He should be beatable, I guess. Go, Minky! I think I'm faster than him. Yep. Definitely he used Defense Curl, that's very nice, means he doesn't do any damage to me. Boing. I don't think Geodude is that heavy, so I believe the Karate Chop does more than the low kick. But his second Pokemon is an Onix, and I think an Onix is actually fairly heavy. It's one of the heavier Pokemons, definitely. So low kick should do a lot of damage, as you can see. Okay, uses Tackle again, which means I will low kick him to death. And even though I was one level below him, actually, because I had the type advantage and a very powerful move against him, I still beat him without much trouble. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I shall confer you this, the official Pokémon League Boulder Badge. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokémon more powerful. It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokémon must know Flash to use it. Strange for money. Wait, take this with you. TM39. contains a rock tomb. It holds boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. Not a bad move. I don't believe my final setup party will actually... My final party setup that way. I don't believe any of them will have the ability to learn such a move, but... I sometimes choose a Geodude just while leveling. So, the Pikachu and the Mankey and the Pidgey that I currently have, none of them will actually be in my final party setup, only the Charmander will be. So, I will go through a bunch of Pokemon, leveling them up a bit, taking them with me, and then eventually switching them for something more useful. Oh, strange, I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. And there we get the running shoes. So what you do with those is, there's a letter attached. Dear Strange, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you, don't ever give up. From Mom. So, normal walking speed is this, running speed is this. I'll probably use them quite a bit. Let's start by fighting you. You looked at me, didn't you? Yes, I did. If you make eye contact with the trainer, you have to fight them. By the way, don't try this in the real world. If you make eye contact with someone on the street, you don't have to fight them. You just make eye contact. And then you should eventually stop making eye contact, because eventually it gets weird. And yeah, just saying. Gust should be fine, yeah. It's a flying move against an electric type, it's not going to do much. I will not be changing my Pokemon for a second Pidgey. It's good experience for Pikachu, which needs to be at least level 20, at the very least, probably more like 25 by the time I challenge the second gym leader. She actually has some very strong Pokemon which know a very strong water move called Water Pulse, which is nasty. And my sort of main Pokemon, quote-unquote, the Charmander, is actually very weak against water, so it's not going to be much use. The Mankey is just fine, it's sort of no advantage, no disadvantage there. But I'd prefer, yeah, we should be fine. I prefer not have to fall back to it. Just use the Pikachu and probably discard it then, because not much use for it afterwards. I think the third gym is going to be electric. But there's a cave nearby where you can get some nice ground types, so I might very well do that. And then I don't even know what gyms come next. Okay, reached level 11. Learning Quick Attack. I definitely want you to learn Quick Attack. I usually don't use any of this Growl or Tail Whip stuff, so I'm just going to unlearn those and replace them with attacks that actually do damage. Because now I have an attack that actually does damage to, for example, Ground-type Pokemon. Which otherwise I could not have damaged, because they are immune to electric damage. That should be the kill. That'd be nice. And a third Pokemon. These trainer battles do take a bit of time, but trainer fights give you a lot more experience than wild Pokemon encounters. So, yeah. And I definitely want to clear the path to sort of the next section, which is a cave. And then I'll probably level up a little bit outside and do the cave next episode. As you've seen, some of the episodes have been sort of my regular 20 plus minutes long. The last one should have been about 19 minutes. Should have used Quick Attack there, that was stupid of me. But as I said, I'll spread it into sections that make sense and not necessarily go by video length. If I get a very short episode, I might just release 2 in a day. What's the level on... Okay, Mankey's level 14. Which means Pikachu is still very much my... Oh, I like my shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. Yeah, Pikachu is still the one I need to train the most. I think this trainer actually has a... In the German version, he says something like... I told my friend or my brother to wear shorts today. And then there's another trainer who says, oh, I'm wearing shorts, but there's like nettles everywhere, and apparently he was being trolled. Should have used Quick Attack again. I need to remember that I have that now. Pikachu might very well not survive an encounter with the Ekans snake backwards. So I'm going to switch him out. Because when Pokemon die, they sort of don't like you as much anymore, and I'm trying to prevent that. It doesn't matter that much in this game, but it's just sort of... I prefer if the Pokemon don't die, basically. I'm not doing a challenge run or anything. If the Pokemon die, they die. Faint, whatever. I'm not going to be too fussed about it, but if I can prevent it, I might as well. And Mankey still needs experience anyway. It's going to be possibly useful in the cave as well. There's some Pokemon in there that's... there's some stone Pokemon in there, basically. Or rock types. Believe it. Now in Silver and Gold you could get the phone numbers of trainers after you defeated them, and eventually they'd call you and they'd be stronger and you could fight them again. Doesn't exist in this game. You do later on get an item called the Versus Seeker, the VS Seeker, which you can use out in the field, and any trainer in range has a chance of becoming available for a fight again, which is nice for leveling up. Let's go for this guy next. Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. Send out Weedle. Okay. Lots of low-level Pokemon, I think, will in the end give you more experience at the cost of more of your attack points, so you use more attacks, obviously. But single stronger enemies are more difficult to defeat, and will in total not give you as much experience. And level 12. Let's quick attack, see how much that does. Okay, not as much. How much does Thundershock do? Let's just get a comparison. Yeah, Thundershock's definitely stronger. Thundershock is probably using my special attack stat, whereas the quick attack is just going to use my normal attack stat, and it's probably the case that special attack is stronger on this Pikachu. And I also believe that Thundershock goes against the enemy special defense, not normal defense, so his Harden actually doesn't do anything. Okay, this guy has 2 Pokemon that are entirely incapable of doing anything, well, except for hardening. It's nice experience, basically. There we go, almost level 13 already. Now Pikachu will never level up from he won't ever evolve from just leveling up, that's what I meant to say. Hey, you're not wearing shorts, what's wrong with you? So again, in the German version he complains about there being nettles around, and, you know, his decision of wearing shorts, motivated by him being told shorts are very nice. Yeah, he's regretting that decision. Okay, it's Sparrow, that's very nice. I could have caught one of those as well earlier. Same place I got the Mankey. But I don't really like it that much. I used to really like it. I used to prefer it over Pidgey, but at some point I changed my mind, and now it's the other way around. And I don't need 2 flying types. His advantage used to be that he got a flying move much earlier. He starts out with Peck, and it took a while for Pidgey to get one, but now it gets Gust at, what, level 7 or 8 maybe? So quite early on and you have your flying move. Okay, there we go. The only way to get back now is to walk... Oh, forget I have the running shoes now. I keep forgetting that. Quite a bit. So intriguing, indeed. These are random, fairly meaningless battles, so... You know, the short thing, kind of an interesting story there, but I won't reference all the stuff they say. Okay, that one's paralyzed itself because it touched me. That's Pikachu's special ability. I think starting in Generation 3, Pokemon could get special abilities which would just affect combat in various sort of small ways. Yes, I will indeed change Pokemon. Oh, why not? Let's go for Charmander. It might be nice to get him to evolve this episode, and he's only level 15, needs another level. Okay, use Tail Whip, I don't care. And we defeated Last Sally. I'll just switch Charmander to the front now. And this should be a Bug Catcher. Bug Catcher. Okay, we should have an easy time with that, because fire is effective against bug types. And a Metapod as well, that's nice. It gives more experience because the game, it's an evolved version. But it's easier, well, it's actually just as easy to defeat, but it's really easy to defeat, is my point. Okay. This one's a trainer as well. I think she has a somewhat nasty Fluffy Puff, or whatever it's called. No, it's not Fluffy Puff. That's a guy I know. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, that's the one. Yes, I know a guy called Fluffy. Well, he's not called Fluffy Puff, that's his sort of online alias. Okay, disables the last attack I used. Let's see what Metal Claw does. Because it can't disable all my moves, it can only disable one. Okay, was critical, it's dead, should get the level up, and the evolution, yes. Charmander grew to level 16. Very nice stat growth. I quite like this Charmander. What? Charmander is evolving! There we go, a shiny Charmeleon, because the shininess of the Pokemon actually transfers over. Okay, in this grass I will be farming later on. And I also want the Pidgey to evolve. Let's just choose that as my first Pokemon now. There might be one more trainer, but I don't think... No, this guy shouldn't be an enemy. I better take a rest. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. It does indeed. That's where we have to head to next. This isn't a trainer either. This is not a trainer. One of these stones might contain a secret item. No, actually, I don't know. We'll come back to it if there is a secret item here. I think this guy here is offering to sell you a very special Pokemon for 500 bucks. It's Magikarp, don't buy it. When you get your first fishing rod, which is quite soon, you can catch it. It's a very common Pokemon. Do not spend 500 bucks on it. You will get one in just a moment, and you won't be getting any use out of it anyway at the moment. Because until it reaches level 20 or at least level 15, it's completely useless. Anyway, this is probably a good place to stop. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.